Hey everyone, welcome to your Virgo full moon reading, and the Virgo full moon is going to be at its fullest on March 18th of 2022 at 1:17 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is the time zone I'm in, so you can adjust it for wherever you're at, but you of course will be feeling it a few days, a few after. If you're water signs and have a lot of water in your chart, you might feel like 2 years before, 2 years after. But it feels like that sometimes. So the full moon energy of the Virgo is bringing in very much the goddess of the harvest coming in, and I love these beautiful cards from these Yasmin Boland, and here's the beautiful Virgo full moon. And it says on here, take inspired action. So with this reading, we're going to be looking at what inspired action does the Creator and Spirit want you to know about? In what area of your life are we looking at inspiring some action during this, or around this Virgo full moon anyway? Also, there is this energy with Virgo of balancing between like dreaming big and being, practical. There's this balance between dreaming and being heavenly minded and being very earth, it's an earth element, so very grounded as well. So the divine masculine with its, spiritual power, and the divine feminine with very earthy goddess comforting as well. So there's this balancing that comes in. So I'll ask about balance as well for this reading. In this book that comes with these cards, she has this beautiful affirmation for the full moon in Virgo that says, I forgive myself for everything. I'm doing my best. And I love that energy for this because, as you are inspiring yourself for something or you're balancing things out, there's no super, user manual. I don't know if we would read it if we had it anyway, but you are doing the best moment by moment. You're always giving the best for that moment. So I love that. But we're going to jump in for a reading for each of the zodiac signs, and I'm going to jump in for your sign right now. All right, all my Capricorns, this is your Virgo full moon reading, and we're going to start off by pulling a card here from this Queen of the Moon Oracle. And this is just going to represent what the Creator wants you to know about what area of your life could use some inspired action. So we'll take a look here and see what the Creator wants you to know for all our Cappies, all our Capricorns. Where do they need? All right. And they do have two cards for you. The first one is Resistance. Yep, Resistance, card number 25. We'll put that here. And then you have Sovereignty. So we're going to put that here, and I feel like the resistance to sovereignty is really the key, and Resistance is the card that they want me to read, whereas the Sovereignty is kind of like the clarifier there. And so the Resistance. Familiarize yourself with how resistance manifests for you, the overt and the covert. If you continue to have doors slammed in your face, turn around. There will normally be an open door somewhere else. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. Move forward with confidence and persistence. And the little affirmation for this card is, I flow through resistance and I am in control. So your sovereignty over your own life. There are two kinds of resistance. The first type we encounter when we keep getting obstacles placed in our way or our way is blocked. For example, we try to get a particular job in a particular field, but no matter what we do, it just doesn't happen. This is external or overt resistance. Covert resistance, which occurs when we say we really want to do or complete something, but feel resistance not to, is somewhat sneakier. All forms of procrastination fit in here. Writer's block being a classic example. When we want to do something but get distracted and don't do it, or we just can't seem to engage our will enough, that is covert resistance. When we want to get rid of a bad habit, an addiction, an old pattern, in fact, anything we're thinking of releasing for the dark moon, and feel resistance in doing so, we have a big dose of covert resistance. We must battle the second kind of resistance like we would battle a crafty and terrible enemy. We must raise our shields and sharpen our swords and have a strategy to remove the resistance. In fact, we must flow through it. It's a battle we might have to fight more than once, but we will be resilient and vigilant and fight it we will. For when we win, and we will win, the rewards are great. Why do we resist the things we say we want? Sometimes we don't really want those things. Most times, though, we're frightened about what might happen if we do get what we've asked for. What will people think? Will we lose our friends and family if we rise? Will it be all for nothing if we try and fail? But we must be willful and we must have courage. We must repeat to ourselves, quote, "This is what I really want for me. Yes, I am worth it." And then we stand up straight, put on our crown of sovereignty of our own lives, and go to battle. Shut up, right? And the companion stone for this is red jasper. Yeah, so this is all about taking control of what you really want in your life, and that's where this inspired action is for. It's like take action in going towards your dreams, realizing that you're the one that gets to choose and live your life. No one else does. Everyone else is going to have their opinions, but they're living their own lives, and no matter what you tell them about their lives, they're going to make the choices for their lives too. And you always have, but out of fear, you have kind of handed over your sovereignty. You handed your crown over to someone else, saying, okay, here, you rule over my life because I'm going to do what you say. But you're ready to take that sovereignty and take the crown back, and this beautiful resilience, this resistance that you have to following what everyone else wants you to do and live your dream. We're also going to look in here with these Sirian Starseed Tarot, and this is going to be more about the balance aspect that they want you to know about around this Virgo full moon. Just what needs or what recommendation do they have about an area of your life that could use balance? And one more time. All right. So for our Capricorns, what area? Whoa, okay. I think that is it over here. And no, you don't have all of these. They just want this top one. No fears. You're like, oh gosh. Yeah, and you have the 8 of Orbs. The 8 of Orbs would be the 8 of Wands. And orbs or wands are all about the air element. It's your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And the 8 of Swords or the 8 of Orbs is really about, it's realizing what thoughts and beliefs you have about yourself that have been binding yourself. Yeah, so it does show it in this card. You can see here, let me try to not have the glare. There's a blindfold, what's been blinding you, what's been making you feel bound, and what's been making you feel restricted. And this is exactly what is we're talking about with overcoming this, feelings of fear and all these beliefs you have about your worth and that you deserve those things and that you can accomplish those things. So these 8 of Orbs, 8 of Swords is about you, what you're ready to leave behind as far as your thoughts and your beliefs, this movement, this new level of thinking about yourself and these beliefs about yourself. So that's where the balancing needs to happen there. And we are also going to pull from these Tarot of Dreams and just see what else the Creator wants you to know about this inspired action, about this balancing, and or anything about this Virgo full moon. There we go. All right, so what else for our Capricorns, please? Okay, that one, and I guess that one, and these two. So we'll put this one over here, and this one right here, and this one right here. In fact, they kind of want to do it this way, so we will do it this way, actually. They're like, do it that way. I'm like, okay, because I want these two to be about your inspired action and these two to be about your balance. So we'll do this one first, and you've got the 8 of Wands, so another 8. And the Wands is your drive, your ambition, your aha inspiration, your passion, if I didn't already say that, and it could be your spiritual energy and your energy as well. But this is about quick and strong, energetic movement in your life. Things happening fast. So they do want you to take this inspired action. They want you to you have a ton of energy coming in where you can get a lot of stuff done in a short amount of time. Also, you can see all those birds that are flying around there. If I can get the glare off there. There we go. And this is also about messages from spirit. So you will also be getting a lot of communication from the spiritual world around this Virgo full moon. And that means you're going to see things from the outside world. You're going to see, just like you're driving and you see a bumper sticker or a license plate or song on the radio or an advertisement on the road, or overhear a conversation. Just anything in the outside world, just pay attention around this Virgo full moon, because they are going to be giving you messages like crazy. It also includes mental messages with things, ideas just popping into your head. It could be emotional messages too, where you just feel this emotional gut feeling about things. And so you are going to be getting a lot of this energy coming in around this time. And this is definitely to help you with this resistance against the foreign sovereignty that you've handed over your life to, and you're ready to take your life back. Yeah, because, oh my gosh, yeah. So you have the 8 of coins too, the 8 of pentacles. So 8's all around here. And so all the 8s are about moving to different levels. So you're ready to move to a different level with your energy, different level of your thinking, a different level in your outside world. This is kind of like this apprentice feel to it, where you've been doing all this hard work, you've been putting in, and it could be school. You could have been looking for certifications or degrees, but it's the feeling of moving to the next level in the outside world, which can be relationships, which can be jobs, which can be education, whatever area, because it's like this apprentice who's been a blacksmith working for a very long time under a master to learn the skill, but now you have learned it and you are ready to move out into your own level, move away to your own town, so that you can be the master of like the blacksmith or whatever in that town. So it is about moving to this next level where you move from like assistant manager to manager, apprentice to master. And this is so perfect for what we were talking about here, because you are going to this next level. You are taking everything to a higher step where, instead of being the assistant manager of your life, you're becoming the master of your life. So that makes total sense. Duh, right? And then let's look over here. Yep, you got number 11, Justice. And you can see here that right in the middle is the Ace of Swords, which this was the 8 of Swords. And the Ace of Swords does two things. One is it allows you to see the higher truths, the next level truths of up above. They're the things that don't need defending, but it also allows you to cut away these thoughts and these beliefs that no longer serve you. They allow you to balance out. And again, this was all about balance, and here's the scale. Got the balancing going on here. So it is the balancing of the small t truths of the outside world with the capital T truths of who you are and your higher self, the real you. And so the two sides of the scale, one is your human character and the other is the actor behind this character, the powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. So all those truths of unconditional love in the higher realm, balancing out all these other thoughts and beliefs that were from the shadow, from the ego, from the human side of things. Those truths that when you get to the root of them, maybe aren't so true. And this is this beautiful investigation and balancing of those thoughts and those beliefs. And then you have, well, and they have the Page of Swords. There's the, he wields the, I guess it doesn't show it in here. Usually he would also has the Ace of Swords in the standard tarot, because the pages are the messengers of the sword suit, because the pages were like the hear ye, and so they are the ones that are, again, with this messages coming in. This is mental messages coming in for you, but more importantly, for especially this balancing piece here with all this swords and thoughts action you have going on, this is about new thoughts and new beliefs coming in, which makes total sense with all of these that are going on. So you definitely have this inspired action to take over this sovereign place in your life, not allowing, like, you feel like life has to happen to you, realizing life happens for you, and that you get to guide and take steps in your life for you. Go to this next level. I mean, all these eights is about going to the next level, and then this balancing of these thoughts and these beliefs about yourself. So I love this Virgo full moon energy coming in here for you. It's going to be a wonderful, power to the people, and the people being you, power to you in your life. You get to kind of have this, it was the King Arthur, one of the more newer King Arthurs, that was where he was taken as a child away and raised away from the royalty, not realizing he was royalty at all, and then coming into accepting his sovereignty, accepting his kingliness, and taking control of things in his life instead of being so swayed by everything in the outside of him. And I kind of feel like this is what is coming in here for you too. So I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to leave the reading there. I do want to let you know that if you are looking for more messages of love from above, I do offer free monthly readings for each of the zodiac signs, also weekly energy updates for each of the elements like fire signs, water signs, etc., and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, then also if you click the subscribe button, that'll give you access to this notification bell, and then when you go in there you can select all, and then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out for this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, because when you like a video, share a video, comment on a video, or subscribe to a channel, it makes the YouTube algorithm so happy it wants to share those videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things I mentioned, I am very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings. If you want to know more specific information for your specific life, I also offer personal readings. And so all that information is listed in the description box below if you are inspired to do that. Wow, so all my Capricorns, I'm loving this for you, and I want you to know that as you go throughout each and every second of every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and of course, I love you too. Have an amazing Virgo full moon, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But until then, you hang in there and you take care.